Hello everyone and welcome to the planet. Please subscribe for more videos.
The Waigani National Court was the center of national attention this morning, as Prime Minister James Marape took the witness stand in the corruption trial of the state versus Jacob Yafai. The case revolves around allegations of unauthorized payments made to Paul Paraka lawyers between 2012 and 2013 during Yafai's tenure as Deputy Secretary of the Finance Department. Yafai is accused of facilitating millions of kaina in allegedly fraudulent payments, a case that has exposed deep-rooted concerns about financial mismanagement within Papua New Guinea's public sector. His trial has reignited discussions about accountability in government and the effectiveness of the country's anti-corruption measures. Background: the Paul Paraka scandal and its political fallout. The allegations against Yafai are part of the broader Paul Paraka scandal, one of Papua New Guinea's largest corruption cases. The scandal involved illegal payments worth hundreds of millions of kaina to Paul Paraka lawyers for legal services that were either unnecessary or never rendered. Investigations into the case began over a decade ago and implicated several high-ranking government officials. In 2014, a commission of inquiry found that fraudulent payments had been authorized through the Finance Department. Paul Paraka himself was arrested, but legal proceedings against many of those implicated have moved slowly due to legal challenges and political interference. James Marape, who served as finance minister at the time, has repeatedly stated that he had no direct role in approving the payments and has positioned himself as a reformer determined to root out corruption in the country. His testimony in Yafai's trial could clarify the extent of his involvement or reinforce his stance as a leader committed to transparency. Expert opinions: what this case means for Papua New Guinea. Legal and governance experts say the outcome of Yafai's trial could set a critical precedent. Dr. Thomas Anir, a political analyst at the National Research Institute, argues that this trial will test the credibility of Papua New Guinea's judicial system. For years we have seen cases of high-level corruption either being delayed or dismissed due to political interference. The fact that this trial is progressing to this stage suggests that the government is under increasing pressure to act on corruption. Similarly, Transparency International PNG, TIPNG, has highlighted the need for judicial independence in handling such cases. In a recent statement, TPENG called for greater accountability in prosecuting white-collar crimes, urging the courts to ensure a fair and transparent trial. This case is more than just about one individual. It represents a chance for Papua New Guinea to prove that no one is above the law, TPENG said. Broader anti-corruption efforts and challenges. The Yafai trial comes at a time when Papua New Guinea is seeking to strengthen its anti-corruption framework. In recent years, the government has introduced reforms such as the establishment of the Independent Commission Against Corruption, ICAC, in 2020 to investigate and prosecute corruption cases. The Whistleblower Act, which protects those who expose corruption within government institutions. Efforts to enhance public finance management laws to prevent fraudulent transactions. However, despite these reforms, corruption remains a significant challenge, with experts pointing to weak enforcement mechanisms and political interference in judicial processes. What happens next? As the trial continues, key witnesses, including former Attorney General Karenga Kwa, are expected to provide testimony. The prosecution is building its case around financial records, government memos, and testimonies from Finance Department officials who worked under Yafai. If Yafai is found guilty, he could face significant prison time and financial penalties. A conviction would also send a strong message about the government's commitment to fighting corruption. Conversely, if he is acquitted, it could raise doubts about the state's ability to prosecute financial crimes effectively. With public confidence in government institutions at stake, the nation watches closely as this landmark case unfolds. The final verdict will not only determine Yafai's fate, but could also reshape Papua New Guinea's approach to corruption in the years to come.